Hi, welcome to Joyfill. In this quick video, I will be giving you a quick little overview of how to navigate and use the web app, along with some extra additional tips and training on the system. The first page is the Forms page, and in this drop-down is going to be Form Library and My Forms. We are right now in My Forms. My Forms is the location where all your forms live. So you can customize them, you can add additional forms, you can even fill them out directly from here. First, I'm going to go into the Customize button, which is going to open up the skeleton behind the form. This is the drag and drop form builder. In here, you can move fields around just by grabbing them and dragging them and placing them into place. You can also edit some of the settings they may have by clicking the little gear icon. And of course, you can delete them. Over on the left are going to be additional form types. These are going to be fields that you can add directly to your form. By clicking the plus green button here, it will add that field to the bottom of your form. Here you can rename it, resize it, and then place it where you want it. Over here on the right, you can preview what it will look like on a mobile or tablet device. You can also rename your form by clicking the gear icon. I'm going to head back to our forms. By selecting the forms here on the left, you will get a little quick preview of those forms. Next, I want to head over to our form library. This form library is a location where you can search for additional forms to add to your account, which will be the My Form section. The quickest way to find a form that you're looking for is just by typing the name of it. So as an example, I will say invoice. So as you can see, anything that matches that specific keyword will populate, and you can click on these to preview them here on the right. If you like what you see, you can go ahead and click the Add to My Forms. This will add to your My Forms page. Next, if you have all your forms in order, you can click the Fill Online to start filling out that specific form. We call these submissions. Once you fill out your form, you can head over to the submissions location, and this is that location where all your form submissions live. So as you fill them out, whether it's yourself or it's your team members, whether they're on the web app, tablet, or another mobile device, they will populate here. This is going to be your digital filing cabinet, the one central location where you can access all those form submissions. If you want to quickly find a submission by location, by form name, you can go ahead and use either the search bar here or even additional filter options. You can also create a new submission here as well by clicking the New Submission button. Next, I want to head over to Customers. So Customers is broken into two different customer sections. One's going to be your customers, which are going to typically be the parent company, a company that typically contains or owns multiple physical site locations. On this page, you can add a new customer, search a customer, or even add custom columns in case you want to add additional columns and document additional information other than the default columns here. Sites is going to be very similar, other than it's organized by site, which is going to be a physical building location. And those physical locations can be organized by being connected to a parent company, which is going to be a customer. Lastly is going to be Jobs. Jobs is an add-on calendar that allows you to schedule jobs, tasks, or to-dos for a specific day, a specific time, or even for a specific person, maybe a team member. In here, you can also search a specific job that's on your calendar, search by user, tag, etc. Next, I want to show you this section here on the right. The first section is going to be Try Our Mobile App, which is what you can click to download the mobile app if you haven't already. Training videos is a great location where all our training videos live. There's some great documentation, walkthrough videos, tutorials. I encourage you to take a look at that section there to get more familiar beyond this video. Lastly is going to be your settings. This is the location where you can see your account settings, billing information, users, and tags and statuses. I want to jump back over to submissions and dive into one of these submissions so you can see some of the options that you have. When you open up a submission, the first tab is going to be the Forms tab. This is the location where you will fill out your form fields. The next tab is going to be Activity. So Activity is a collection of comments, photos, maybe some deficiencies that were found during the inspection, audit, whatever you did with this form. There are deficiency triggers. Anytime you can add comments, all that additional activity will live in the Activity tab. It'd be timestamped by person, by date, any comments or photos that were left, and some also filter options. To the right are some additional export and actions that you can take with each submission. First is going to be the actions. You can perform an import previous submission, which allows you to take information from a previous submission, let's say an inspection that you have to do annual, and it will copy and paste the information from last year into this year's submission, saving you a lot of time with some of that tedious data or reoccurring data that hasn't changed. It saves you time. You don't have to refill that out again, saving you a lot of time. Export options. You can email a submission directly from here, or you can even export as a PDF if you want to download it to your computer and store it somewhere, or attach it to an email, or provide it to someone, or print it if that's the case. So those are some export options. And lastly is going to be a status. So you can add a status to a specific submission. And this allows your team to know where you left this submission, what state it's in. Maybe there's a team member that needs to review a submission that was filled out. Well, by letting them know that this specific submission was complete or needs review, you are letting that team member know that they can take it from here. And you can see all those statuses directly on the submissions page. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching.